and welcome to our senior yoga series. Today we are on day 23 of Learning Math. I'm going to start in a seated position today, so if you wish to grab a blanket or a pillow to sit on, go ahead. And make sure that as you come to that position that you're very comfortable. So you can have your legs crossed if you wish. If you like to extend your legs, go ahead. Or maybe even sitting with your knees bent and your feet planted on the floor. Any of those positions will work as long as your spine is long. So I'm going to come to a cross-legged seated position. Once you get in that seated position, gently engage your abdominal muscles, feeling your navel reach in toward your spine, and gently lift your navel towards your rib cage. So you're feeling a nice strength here through your center, and feel your lower back lengthen. So your tailbone gently reaches down toward the earth. Feel your heart open, and feel the lengthening through the back of your neck, so the crown of your head is reaching high. Now let's take a moment here in a few minutes of silence. Allow your eyes to close and bring your awareness to your breath. Finding a smooth, even breath where your inhale and exhale are each about the same length. And feel this calming sensation come into your mind and into your body. And breathe. Maintaining that smooth, even breath. And let's start some gentle stretches for the neck. As you inhale, feel the lengthening of the back of your neck. As you exhale, let your right ear gently drop toward your right shoulder. Hold it there as long as you wish, and as you're ready, you're going to lift through center and exhale to the left. Take your time on this pose. No need to hurry. Allow your breath to stay steady. Keep your lower back strong and long. Keep your center strong. And just feel as one ear at a time gently drops toward your shoulder. Feel that tension release and feel your breath flow. Then we'll add some gentle half circles, allowing your chin to drop toward your chest. Circling up toward one shoulder, pausing for a minute, down toward your chest again, and chin lifts toward your other shoulder. So continuing these gentle half circles, no need to hurry. Allow your breath to flow. Now gently allow your chin to drop toward your chest, and you're going to slowly roll forward. Allow your lower back to gently round. Allow your upper back to round, separating your shoulder blades. Gently drop your chin toward your chest. So you're looking toward your belly here. It's fine if your eyes are closed. Just stay here for a moment with your breath. Then slowly lengthen back to your seated position. And place your hands on the floor, lean into them a bit, and come to a gentle seated back bend. Feel that distance between your shoulder blades decreasing, like you're trying to squeeze a piece of paper in between your shoulder blades. Without extra stress. Coming back to center. Now let's loosen up the shoulders some. Gently place your fingertips on your shoulders. Lift your elbows as much as you want. It's fine if they're here. And we'll take some circles forward to begin with. No need to hurry. Watching for any pain here. And breathe. Moving with the awareness of your breath. Now the next time your elbows are pointed down toward the floor, pause for a moment. Then you're going to lift your elbows up and then draw them down and back. And again, maybe your circles are here with your elbows closer to your torso. Maybe they're halfway, just as far as you can. And allow your breath to flow. One last time around, leaving your shoulders slightly down and back, and gently release your arms to your sides. Bring your awareness to your breath. Now we're going to come into a table pose. So remember, table pose, you can have your arms extended or you can be on your elbows. My hand is still just a little bit sore, so I'm going to be on my elbows today. But you want your knees separated hip width apart. So one way to test that is you can take your hand and separate your fingers like this and measure that. That is about your hip width. Another way is to put two fists in between your knees like this. Then you're going to place your shoulders over your elbows, over your wrists, or maybe just your shoulders over your elbows. Again, I'm going to be in this modified position today. And we're going to come into some cat-cow poses. So take a moment to find your neutral spine. So you're neither rounded or arcing your back. Settle into this. Find your breath. We're going to begin with a deep inhale. As you exhale, now round your spine up toward the ceiling, tucking your chin toward your chest and gently pressing your pelvic floor forward. Get that rounding of your spine. Pause here for a moment as you breathe. Now as you inhale, you're going to come through center and then lift. Open your chest. Look up as far as you can and feel this gentle hinge of your lower back as well. And breathe here. And so these are the movements. You take it at your own pace. Just let your breath flow. No need to hurry. Working with that flexibility of the spine. It's so important in our everyday lives. So you're bringing your spine through your complete range of motion. Again, you can be up here on your hands if you want. Let's take one more complete round of breath from wherever you are. And then as you're ready, you're going to gently walk your elbows or your hands back as far as you can, and you're going to find your child's pose. Now maybe you're up here. If it hurts to come all the way back, please don't bring any pain into your body. Just as far as you can come back with your hips, then let your arms come in front of you, if you will. Gently rest your elbows on the floor, and then maybe you want to stack your fists and rest your forehead on your fists. Or maybe your hands. Or maybe with your arms extended, your forehead can touch the floor. Just bring your forehead down as far as possible. And as you're in this position, you're going to feel the movement of your torso as you breathe. You're going to feel your belly expand as you inhale. You're going to feel your navel reach back toward your spine as you exhale. Now we're going to come into a few rounds of our cat rolling. So in this position, elbows on the floor, you're going to picture that you have a tennis ball underneath your nose, and you're going to roll that tennis ball forward. Now you can stay here, you can move your hands up if you want, or you can lift all the way up onto your hands if you want. So either way. And then you're going to come into that gentle cow pose. Then from here, a couple options here. You can stretch out your legs one at a time. Great stretch here. Maybe you want to lift into what we call a dolphin pose up here. Or if you wish, you can push into a downward facing dog. So you find what works for you and continue to breathe. And then gently lower yourself down and press back to your child's pose. And again, picture that ball under that tennis ball underneath your nose. Roll it forward as you inhale. And then exhale, begin stretching your legs, lifting into dolphin pose. Lifting up to a downward dog if you want, or maybe you want to come into table and do some other movements here. So it's up to you. Work with your body. And lift lower back down to the knees and gently shift back. We'll do one more round. So finding your child's pose. Picture that tennis ball and inhale. Big scoop forward, rolling that tennis ball forward. Lifting up as high as you want. And then as you continue with your breath, stretching out your legs, coming into downward dog if you want. Coming into dolphin pose if you want. Just play with this. We want to get that nice stretch for the legs. Then let's lower back into child's pose. Through table first. And then shifting back. Take your time, there's no need to hurry. And then we're going to rest here for a little bit. If it's more comfortable for you to shift your weight forward, go ahead. Notice how your body's feeling here. Then slowly come up. We're going to be coming to our feet next. So I want you to take your time and come up however is best for you. If you want to reach over and use a shelf, a table, a chair to bring yourself up, that's fine. Maybe you want to roll up. Maybe you want to place one foot in front of you, and this is a good way for you to get up. Just take your time. Once you get up, shake out your body a little bit. Loosen up your joints. Notice how you're feeling. And breathe. Now today we're going to do two different kinds of tree poses. We're going to do this first one is called the palm tree pose. And what this does is bring our spine through its complete range of motion. So as you remember, your spine can go forward and back. We've done some of that. We're going to get some side bends, and we're also going to do some twists. So we're going to begin in Tadasana. As you look down at your feet, see that your second toe is pointed forward. Feel yourself rooting down to the earth. Your arches are lifted. And then feel as though the earth is gently pressing you upward. Lengthen your legs. But keep your knees soft. Now you're going to feel your tailbone gently reach toward the earth so that your center stays strong. Navel towards spine, lifting toward the rib cage. Arms at your sides, reaching up through the crown of your head. Now bring your awareness to your breath. We're going to inhale, arms up. Clasp your hands together. Exhale, press your palms toward the ceiling. Now it's fine if your elbows are bent and you're pressing here. If you can extend all the way up, that's fine. Next comes a little back bend. So again, find the best position for your arms. And you're going to lengthen front and back body. I'll turn sideways so you can see a little bit. So this doesn't have to be extreme at all. Just a gentle back bend. Coming back into your standing pose. Let's go ahead and rest the arms. And then let's float the arms up again. This time, please clasp your hands together. And you can keep your elbows bent if you wish. I have my fingers pointed. And so you can point your index fingers together. Find your breath. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bending over to the right. Inhale through center and exhale, bend to the left. Let's go ahead and take once more to each side. Inhale through center and exhale to the right. Inhale through center and exhale to the left. Now inhale through center. Go ahead and rest your arms again. Shake them out. Soften your knees, drop your tailbone toward the floor. Open your heart. Float your arms up again. Now this time your hands are clasped again. Bend your elbows. But this time you're going to bend your knees. We're going to come into a twist. So remember, you're going to try to keep your shoulders stacked over your hips as we come into this twist. Find your breath. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Keep your knees bent. If you don't know if your knees are bent, take a look at them. You want your knees to be bent. Now hold this position. Now see if you can extend your arms up. Oh, stretching out your sides, lengthening your torso. Nice. Let's come through center and your elbows bend. Beautiful. And then we'll twist to the left. Keep your knees bent. Just twist as far as you can and extend your arms up, lengthening your torso, and breathe. And come back through center. Then we're going to do a twist with our arms extended. So your arms come out from your shoulders. Feel like you're holding huge platters on your hands. Your knees are soft. Deep inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right. And you can turn and look at your right hand if you want. Knees are bent. Again, if you don't know if they're bending, peek down and make sure your knees are bent. Inhale through center. Open your heart. And exhale, twist to the left. Peeking at your knees. Make sure they're bent. Inhale through center, and then open your heart, and you're going to dive forward, leading from your heart. You're going to rest halfway, so you're in this 90-degree angle here as much as you can. Navel towards spine, crown of your head lined up with your tailbone, and breathe. Elbows are pointed back, and then gently drop into a ragdoll pose. Shake out your head and neck. If you prefer to look forward, that's fine. And breathe. Gently lifting your tailbone without pushing with your head. And then slowly, as you're ready, roll up. Take your time. There's no need to hurry. Allow your head to be the very last to sit on top. And then just float into a gentle back bend. And come back to standing. Come through center, loosen your body up, and notice how you feel. And breathe. Now we're going to do our second tree, and this is our balancing tree. So if you wish to have a table or a shelf or something to hold on to, go ahead. We're going to be standing on our right foot first, so you can hold on with your right hand. So you're going to start in your Tadasana pose, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankles. Feel yourself rooting down to the earth, and then feel that upward flow of energy through your legs, through your torso, and right up through the crown of your head. Now today I'm going to turn my right foot out a little bit. If you wish to keep your toes pointed forward, it's fine. So I'm going to begin by letting a little bit more weight come over to my right side. So this is just a gentle shift. Make sure when you do this, it's not this that you're doing. So just a gentle shift in weight. Just feel that strengthening of that right leg. Now again, I'm going to turn my right toes out, but still my hip is over my knee, over my ankle. Now what this does is allow my left foot to come out, and then the sole of my left foot comes in to meet my right ankle. And if you wish to stay just like this, it's perfect. Keep your center strong, your heart open. If you wish to lift that left leg, go ahead. Please make sure it's not right at the knee. And breathe. And breathe. Nice. Go ahead and release as you are ready. And loosen yourself up. Notice how you feel. And then we'll do the tree, standing, balanced tree, standing on our left leg this time. So if you wish to move the chair over, move over and use a shelf or something for your left hand, go ahead. But start by building your foundation. Shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankles. Softening the knees, allowing your tailbone to reach down. Feel your navel reach towards your spine and gently lift towards your rib cage, keeping your rib cage relaxed. Heart is open. Now bring your awareness to your left leg. Turn your toes out if you wish, and feel just a little bit more weight come over to the left side without shifting the hip. Strengthen that left leg so now your right foot is free to come out and the sole of your right foot comes in to meet your ankle. It's fine to keep your foot here. If you wish to lift that leg, go ahead. Just make sure it's not right at the knee. Hands can come to your heart or they can come to your sides or over your head. Or it's fine if you're holding on to something. And breathe. And breathe. Release as you're ready. And loosen yourself up. Now we're going to take our time coming back to the floor again. And we're going to come back to a child's pose again. So take your time. If you feel like you need to do another stretch, maybe another right angle and ragdoll pose, go ahead. Whatever feels good for you. I'll just meet you on your mat, so you take your time. Once you're in your child's pose, you can rest with your fists stacked and your hips lifted. Maybe your hips can shift back a little bit more. Allow your awareness to come to your breath. Gently lift your head, walk your hands back, and then shift your hips gently from side to side. And then sit over on one hip and swing your legs around. We're going to come to our back. So gently bring yourself down, take your time, there's no need to hurry. If you wish to have a blanket underneath your head, it's fine. Take a moment here, settling down, allow your weight to fall down into the earth. Maybe swinging your legs back and forth. Maybe you want to pick up your knees and give them a big hug. And then we're going to come into our bridge pose. So as you come into bridge, you want to keep that gentle, you're going to have that little space underneath your lower back. You don't want to be pressing your pelvic floor too far forward. So your tailbone stays rooted down to the earth. And you may have a big space or just a small space between your lower back and the floor. But if you want to check that out using your hands, go ahead. Shoulders are drawn away from your ears, so you can feel your shoulder blades on the floor. Now gently lift your head, tuck your chin. With your chin tucked, place your head back on the floor and release your arms to your sides. Your palms can be up or down. Now, see if you can measure that distance. If your fingers are here, see if you can tickle your heels. We don't want our feet too far away from us in a bridge pose. And some people, depending if this hurts your knees, you may need to have it further apart. But a good distance, just to eyeball it, is if you can just barely tickle your heels with your fingers. And then relax your arms at your sides. Bring your awareness to your breath. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently start lifting your tailbone and peel your spine up off the floor. Just come as far as you can. Your shoulders stay relaxed, your neck stays relaxed, your arms stay relaxed. Pressing down through your feet and forward through your knees. Now picture that you have a basketball between your knees and you're going to squeeze, keeping that basketball there. See if you can lift your hips just a little bit higher without rocking your way up to your shoulders. You're pressing down through your feet, a strong line of energy through your quads, your navel's reaching in. Okay, let's go ahead and release. So you're going to start rolling down slowly. See if you can get those vertebrae between your shoulder blades first. Take your time. Roll down as slowly as you can. Feel like each vertebra can touch one at a time. Don't forget your lower back. But then, once your tailbone touches the floor, you're going to release your pelvis back into that neutral place again. And we'll do one more bridge. Find your breath. We'll begin with a deep inhale here and exhale as you lift. Now, if you want to continue breathing and as you come up, go ahead. Maybe you could bring yourself up in one breath. And then once you get here, picture that ball that you're pinching between your knees. Long line of energy through your legs. So your knees are pointed forward, your toes are pointed forward, and you're pressing through your feet. Lifting your hips. Let your navel reach toward your spine. This is a really strong pose. So feel your strength here. No weight in your neck and shoulders. And breathe. And breathe. Now as you're ready, start rolling down slowly. Take your time. You can be inhaling and exhaling as you roll down, just so you're not holding your breath. Don't forget your lower back, and then once your tailbone touches, you're going to bring your pelvis back to its neutral state. Now, if you will, give your knees a great big hug. Maybe rocking from side to side a little. And then we're going to come into a spinal twist. So, same position for your legs, but this time your arms can open further if you want. Palms can be up or down. You're going to lift into a baby bridge, just a baby bridge this time. Swing both hips to the right so your left hip can touch the floor, and then bring both knees over to the left side of your body. Try to keep that right shoulder blade as close to the floor as possible with no pain. And breathe. You'll feel there's a gentle shift of your hips so your knees are not level here. And breathe. Have any modifications that you want. And allow your breath to flow. Okay, keep that right shoulder blade as close to the earth as possible. And breathe. And gently release. Take your time. Bring both feet back to the mat. Swing your hips back to center, and then just pause here for a moment. Allow your energy to settle. And pick your feet up off the floor. Big hug for your knees. See if you can lift your head, tuck your chin, and draw your forehead towards your knees. And then place your shoulders and your head back on the floor and release your feet. Reposition your hands. Bring your awareness to your breath. And come into a baby bridge pose. Swing both hips to the left this time. Set your right hip on the floor and bring both knees to the right side of your body. Keeping that left shoulder as close to the floor as possible. Turn your head if that's comfortable. That's not necessary if you don't want. And any modifications here that you want, maybe holding onto that top leg, extending that top leg. Just make sure you're comfortable and allow your breath to flow. Slowly release. Bring both feet back to the floor. Swing your hips back to center and rest here for a moment. And a great big hug for your knees, lifting your head if you want. And now let's relax and take a few moments in Shavasana, extending your legs or keeping your knees bent. It's fine to have that blanket underneath your head. Relax your spine. Allow your eyes to close. Gently peel your tongue from the roof of your mouth if it's there. And allow your awareness to settle on the rhythm of your breath. And bring your awareness back to your breath. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen as you breathe. Take a moment here if you wish to thank yourself for the time that you have given yourself today. And bring some gentle movement into your body as you feel ready, perhaps beginning with your fingers and your toes. Give yourself a stretch or a hug if you wish. And then gently as you're ready, roll to one side and allow yourself to rest on your side with your breath. Gently, slowly, as you're ready, bring yourself to a comfortable seated position. Feel the length of your spine and allow your heart to open. Gently allow your eyes to close and bring your awareness to your breath. we'll close today with one Om. Please feel free to join in if you wish. We'll begin with a cleansing breath, a complete inhale, and a deep exhale. Deep inhale. Allow your hands to come to your heart if you wish. Allow your eyes to open if you wish. And on the count of 3, we'll say namaste to one another. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your time today. It's always wonderful to see you here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon.